months in the food pyramid.
It took them 11 months to put this together?
Yeah, because you have to go over science. What is broccoli?
Right.
How does it relate to how much protein should you eat? How much saturated fat should you eat? What's optimal? And so they had to go through tens of thousands of scientific papers to make sure that every recommendation that we made is based solidly on a foundation of gold standard science.
So for this, for them to create the food pyramid, it took 11 months.
Yeah, and then we flipped it over.
Right.
So we flipped it over because the category of food that you should eat, most, is a broad category. It includes vegetables, it includes proteins, salmon and steak and
most of this
meat.
is for children, right?
Well, no, this is good for everybody. I mean, most diabetes.
I remember from like when I was a kid, you would see it,
Yeah, right.
But I guess that's the first point you learn about it.
That's why we're all so screwed up. But most diabetes can be cured through diet. And the doctors don't know this because most of them aren't taking nutrition in medical school. And we're now requiring, or we're working with the accreditors and with the testing, the people who do the MCAT to make sure there's tests on nutrition. We're working with all the medical colleges to make sure that now doctors are going to have 40 hours of nutrition in school. 80% of doctors say they do not feel competent to give nutrition advice. So what are they learning? They're learning pharmacology.
Right.
They're learning the pill. You let everybody get sick from eating the food and then tell them the pill that will treat that sickness.
Yeah, at that point, you're just a drug dealer.
And you can get rid of the diagnosis. Not only that, but now, there's really clear science that you can get rid of mental health diagnoses, that food can cure mental health problems. There's a doctor at Harvard, Dr. Pollan, who has cured schizophrenia with dietary changes, with keto diets. There's a paper that
Bring that up. Is that true?
Yeah, go ahead and look it up.
Cure schizophrenia with keto diets?
Yeah.
Well, I definitely notice that when I'm fasting, I'm pretty smart.
Yeah, you get smarter, right?
Yeah. Preliminary clinical findings, including case reports and small traits, suggest that ketogenic therapy may improve positive and negative symptoms, cognitive performance outcomes in individuals with schizophrenia spectrum disorders. I mean, I believe that so much of this is true, just that so much of it is how we are operating. It just feels like we've been stuck in such a place where you have you have a food industry that doesn't care if you're healthy, and then you have a healthcare industry that doesn't care if you get well.
Well, everybody's making money from